Hello everyone and welcome to another video. Now you may have seen that this looks a little bit different to our normal For Honor videos. And that is because today we are sponsored by Raid Shadow Legends, which I'm sure many of you have heard of. We've had a few sponsored videos in the past, but not a full-on dedicated video, which is what we're going to be doing today. So something a little bit different. It is of course a game that you can play on PC and mobile, and it is a game that actually has an absolutely huge amount of content to enjoy, from hundreds of heroes, many different levels, dungeons, lore and PvP. One thing in particular that I like about Raid is the fact that you can take a back seat if you want to. You can put it on auto mode and kind of relax, just look at the awesome graphics and visuals, or you can go into the nitty-gritty and choose all the abilities yourself if you so wish. It's one of those games you can actually just multitask with, so if you're watching a show or something in real life, you can just have this on at the same time and get some XP, etc. So as you can see here, we have the main screen. The first thing I want to show you is the champions. These are going to be the most important thing you want to focus on when playing Raid. When you first start off, you have like a load of 1-star characters, then you progress to 2 stars, and then you can go all the way up to 6 stars. I haven't actually got any 6 stars because it takes a fair bit of looting and killing enemies to get that. You basically need the same amount of stars in characters that you previously have to upgrade. So for example, if you want to upgrade a 4-star to a 5-star, you need 4 times 4-star characters. Then you've got like your artifacts, which is basically your gear. Things like your sword here, they increase your total stats. You've got like HP, speed, resistance, critical rate, and all that good stuff. You've also got like your skills there. So this is your like actual attacks, and then your masteries, which goes into a bit more depth. This is even more like buffs and debuffs that you can give to your armor and weapons as well. I have used a lot of sacred shards, so you use these basically to unlock new characters. Sacred shards and the mythical, well, they're primal shards, but you can get mythical heroes. They are the best ones and they're the rarest. So I'm just going to quickly show you me earlier opening 5 sacred shards. The first one we get is this Messiah Priest. It's level 4, respectable character, still classed as an epic character, but that is not the best that we get. As you'll see here, we get a actual legendary character itself. We get Duchess Lilitu, who at the time we didn't realize how powerful it was, but doing a bit of research online, she's classed as S tier. Very powerful character, and it's one that we've now leveled up quite a bit after finding out how good she is. Before this we only had 1 legendary, and then straight after we get another legendary, which is Cecilia Flametongue, who's also part of the Demon Spawn faction. So really lucky to get those 2 in a row. And then we get another epic character here, which is Theresk, and she's part of the Dark Elves. And then finally another epic character, which is some sort of bug called Vildrex. But if you don't like your character, you can always use them to level up other characters you have anyway, so you always have a win-win scenario in that respect. And then I think afterwards we have like some Void Shards, which are the second best after the Primal and Sacred Shards. We won't go into detail and show me opening all of them, but we get some nice characters that I think we end up using to upgrade others. But yeah, that is kind of like, that's the main way of getting new characters in Raid. And you've got your Guardian ring here, so you can actually upgrade your characters when you're not online, which is really handy if you've got other things to do, like we all do. And these will take like an hour or 3 hours, 4 hours, depending on when you actually put them into the Guardian ring. And then all you have to do is log in and click on them to make sure that they've leveled up, and then they can continue leveling up when you're out and about. So if we get actually into the battles and game modes, so my favorite part about the game is probably the campaign. You basically start off at K-Rock Castle, and then you follow the story, and you go all the way and you end at the Brimstone Path, where you take on an awesome looking demon right at the end. If I just start it now, you can see what the actual battles look like. So here we are, we're just going to load up one of the levels, or the final level I should say, of the campaign, just to show you the combat. As you see here, we've got it on auto mode, but you can turn off auto mode and then choose your abilities as you so wish. I'm just going to use this ability here, Disintegrate. It does a hell of a lot of damage, and it attacks 2 at the same time. We have got it on 2 times speed as well, which increases the speed at which attacks are thrown out. So we can increase that just to save some time. But mostly I'll put it on auto because this game is all about the customization and the ability options that you provide for your characters, as well as the character choices themselves, because there's a lot of different characters which are better or worse in different scenarios depending on who you are fighting. There are some characters which are really good at defense and support, and there are other ones which are really good at attacking and speed, etc. There's others which can heal or can revive, so you really want to make sure that you know what battle you're going into and who you want to take with you. Kale here, he's my most powerful character. He's the only person I have at level 50 at the moment. He is last alive and looks like he is going to take the win there for the team. And as you can see, when you complete a level, you get XP for your characters. He's obviously at max level, so he can't get any more, but things like Cecilia, Duchess Litu, and my Black Knight here, they've all got 6,000 XP because we were victorious, as you can see. I think you also get XP if you're defeated as well, but it's always nice to be victorious. So there we go. Just on the character creation screen here, I'll show you. So Kale, he's obviously my #1 guy. You can get your characters to 6 stars and level 60, but I haven't quite got that far yet. I need to get 5 characters at 5 star and then use them to then upgrade them. So you will actually lose your characters on that, but that's the only way to do it. So yeah, a lot of leveling up needed. So he's at nearly 11,000 power. I have got him maxed out on his gear with a +16 on everything here. And so these sets here, so I've got a set which gives a life steal, 4-step. So heals by 30% damage dealt, so because he can do a lot of damage, this also means that he can heal up, so he's very, very hard to kill. And then I put divine speed in him as well, so that he gets loads of turns. So he's constantly healing, damaging, and getting turns, so it's a great combo, I think, in my book. I have got some different skins here that you can get from him. I just prefer the classic skin here, but it's up to you. And the same goes for all the other characters. So again, the graphics are insane on this game. You don't really need a huge amount of FPS, but I think we do get high FPS anyway. So yeah, about 200 FPS on this. And that's not just because we're in the home screen here or in the menu screen. You do actually get that in the live game as well if you have a similar CPU and GPU to me. I've got this Cecilia Flame Tongue as well. She's one of my recent characters I've unlocked from Sacred Shard, as well as the Black Knight and my missionary here, and then Skull Lord Vagal. He's been my longest running legendary character. He is awesome. He's really, really defensive, and I have him counter-attacking everyone with his set as well here called Retaliation. So some other brief things to mention: you've got the market here where you can purchase your mystery shards and other characters, and also some equipment and things. But the main thing, as I briefly mentioned, is the tavern. Now this is where you can rank up and level up your characters. Now to upgrade the level, you can choose a character, and then you can either feed them lower level characters, or you can give them these XP boosts here. You can do as many as you want, and that will show you like what the level's going to end up as if you use them all. So obviously, as our Black Knight is not Black Knight is not max level, he can be upgraded. And also with rank, so this is a little bit different. In order to upgrade their rank, you need to use the same amount of stars, but they can only be used with characters, or there's also chickens as well, which you can use. Basically, they work the same as another character, but you need 5 5-star characters to feed your 5-star that you want to upgrade in order to make it a 6-star. And 6-star, I think, is the most powerful, the strongest you can get to, and then they can be level 60. So that is how that works. So obviously a big part of this game is the different game modes. I'm very close to unlocking the Doom Tower, which looks awesome. And as for that cursed city that you saw there, in light of the Christmas holidays, that is Raid's biggest present for you to unwrap once you get to level 52, I have been told. It has over 100 different stages and you can fight not one but two bosses at the same time, so make sure you bring your most powerful heroes to the fight. I think you can even get mythical champions from completing it, as well as some other extreme loot. So yeah, looking forward to doing that once I get to level 52 as well. I do love my dungeons though, particularly the Dragon's Lair, which you can increase the difficulty and increase your rewards. As such, you can go all the way down to stage 25, which has enemies at like level 350. The furthest I've got to is stage 12 though, so if I just, for example, do stage 10, just as we're talking, I'm going to put all my legendary characters here and my main, and see how it goes. So obviously I play a lot of For Honor, you guys know that, that's my main game. One of the similarities I'd say for this is obviously the fighting theme. Although the difference is you have like magic, fantasy elements to it as well, which is one thing that For Honor doesn't actually have. The turn-based game mode means that it's not all about like reactions that you would normally get in For Honor. You can have a more laid-back approach, and obviously you can turn off the auto and then you can go full manual and be as precise in your attacks as you want to, but I really like the laid-back approach. And of course, because you can use and play this on your phone, it means that you can take it anywhere. Graphics though, even on phone, are actually pretty good. I've got an iPhone 13 Pro and it looks like very similar to the PC. Obviously you'll have a smaller screen, but yeah, it looks amazing, runs amazing, and the FPS, like there's no massive drops or anything, it still looks and plays very well. I have to say that this dungeon is probably my favourite because of the dragon. Can't have dungeons without a huge dragon there. I'm just leveling up my characters here as we go as well, even though I have got my two mains here, my Kale and the Skull Lord demon here. This one, and this one, these are the ones I want to level up. I've got these two around the early 30s. This one is nearly at level 50. I believe she is actually classed as like an S tier character in this game, that's why I've focused on her. By the way, this pink, I believe you have to do, it's like a damage check for the dragon, otherwise you'll get hit with a really powerful attack like that if you don't do it. But yeah, that's I think the sole mechanic for this boss. Each dungeon boss has like a unique mechanic. There we go. Right, so victorious. So we've got some decent XP there. So yeah, the three that I'm leveling up, I've got 3k XP, which is very nice. One other thing in Raid is you can actually join and create your own clan as well. I have created recently a lovely clan called Box of Fudge because my character is called Truffle Fudge. Don't ask why, I have no idea, but I just called it that. And our team message is not enough fudge, get it? I don't know when I created that. Anyway, that is that. The benefits are that you get more loot basically. The more your clan levels up, you can get up to 10% extra campaign silver. You can get extra multi-battles, which means you can do multiple battles at the same time. Number of clan clan shop slots you can do. And you get, well, you get 90 weekly clan quests no matter what, but you get those which are very useful for getting loot. And of course, yeah, you've got your members here. I'm the only one in my clan, so please do come and join. Applications are in, so yeah, do that. And it's very highly likely that I'll let you in because I haven't got anyone else. Sad times. But yeah, just recently created that, so there we go. Rankings, and then you can like rank up basically and see who the best clan is. And then, as just mentioned there, you've got your clan quest as well, your clan shop, and your clan league. Now, going back to battle, you have got your clan bosses here. This is the main thing. So, Demon Lord, you basically can all get together and do as much damage to one guy as you want. They have got a fair amount of HP though, 19 million HP, all the way up to 1 1 billion HP, that is, for the Ultra Nightmare. So it's going to take a few members and some very powerful heroes to do that. But that is essentially how that works. Oh, and you've also got the Hydra boss here, which enables you, I think, to get some really, really good armor pieces. So there's that there, but we need to be high level for that. And if the game interests you enough to download it using the description below or the QR code, you will actually get 2 new heroes, one of them being Lightsworn. So if we go down to the index, I believe he is down here somewhere. Here he is, Defense Lightsworn. So you get this guy here, pretty cool looking, a lot of armor, which is always useful if you're, having to fight off a load of enemies trying to kill you. He has a number of skills, namely Teardown, Brutality, and Indomitable. So you can level him up. This is him shown at level 60, and with those 6 stars that you want to ideally get all of your characters at, if you can do. What's more is that if you get to level 15 or higher, you will also get more awesome rewards, namely this Juliana character, as you're seeing here, who is very, very cool and knows her stuff. So to summarize, I hope you have enjoyed today's video on Raid Shadow Legends. It is a turn-based game which you can play on PC and on your phone. You can play it whilst multitasking. You can play it whilst watching a film or something if you really want. At the moment, if you do click on the link or scan the QR code, you can actually win some real or in-game Christmas prizes. All you have to do after you download the game is just copy your in-game player ID and then venture over to www.raidxmas.com. You have to hurry though if you want to take part in this, as it does finish on the 10th of January. As always, if you enjoy the video, please do click the like button and subscribe if you are new. I will see you in the next one, and enjoy playing Raid.